You mentioned your personal brand. I remember there was a period of time when it seemed to be the thing people would always say about you is Noah knows everybody in Silicon Valley. This is back when we lived in the Valley. And by the way, you and I have 124 Facebook friends in common, so that must mean that I know.
That's so important to me.
That's not important to you? I think that's interesting to know how many friends you have in common with somebody.
I'm sure there's some psychological
studies. You think it's not interesting at all? Okay. But I remember people being like, oh yeah, Noah knows everybody. And you were kind of sick of that reputation. But wasn't that kind of an asset when you were starting AppSumo? Did that play in at all, being able to make all these deals with these software companies and such?
Yes and no. A lot of the AppSumo deals didn't come from that. Most of the companies I didn't know at all.
Yeah.
But I emailed people saying, like, this is what we talked about being selfish and helping someone else if you're looking for things. I emailed them like, hey, can I send you $10,000? And that gets most response. That generally most people will respond to that because most people want $10,000. I think there's a bigger concept with what you're talking about. For me, at least the way I'm taking away is that, like, if your career matters to you, which some people it doesn't. Some people it doesn't, and it's not my style or my preference. But if your career matters to you, only you being around amazing people or in an amazing environment would you be the best, right? Like no matter what, like if you're in D League for sports, like you'll never be the best. Like only when you get to like the majors instead of the minors, do you really see how good you are or not. And so being in the valley and if you care about technology, like being in the valley, you will be around the best people, and that will make you. If you suck, you're going to stay sucky, but at least it'll improve your level a lot. Like some of my highest career growth was at Facebook because I was around literally the best in the world. At the time, now the people they're not. Most people that I've met there, I'm like, Mark, really? Dog, you're getting desperate. But at that time, honestly, I was definitely the worst, and that was a hard pill to swallow, and I had to push myself to grow a lot. So I think that's the thing I think is more interesting than like networking and stuff like that. Yeah, meeting people was helpful, and like it's definitely convenient, but it's also I was from the Bay Area, but I put myself in the right place to be able to meet those people. Yeah. It's not to say you can't build a great company. In Austin, we have a Bay Area caliber team. We have the best people in Austin. Yeah. I would say our company has the best. But it's a lot easier, if you want to be a model, going to New York. If you want to be an actor, going to LA. If you want to be a ski bum, where do you go ski? I don't know. Utah?
Breckenridge,
something like that? Maybe Seattle. Putting yourself in the place where those opportunities can happen. Because it's possible in other places, but it's a lot easier. So
inviting serendipity is.
Yeah, you're putting yourself. Exactly. I would say in terms of networking, has it been helpful? Yes. If I was like, it's very convenient that I have access to almost anyone I want. Yeah. Because I invested a lot in meeting people. And I think the easiest way of doing that is hosting events. Right? So it doesn't even have to be a mega event. It could be small events. It could be dinners.
You hosted conferences.
I hosted conferences, and I never did it before. But
I was invited Max Levchin and
I just invited these people. Be like, hey, I think it'd be fun if we put on this conference, invite all our friends, and we talk about cool shit. So either do conferences, do coffees,
meetups,
do dinners. I think you can do a lot more creative things.
Podcast is also a good one.
Actually, what's really interesting is podcasting is an amazing way to meet people.
It is.
Right? You can email like an owner of Alinea, be like, hey, I have this podcast that's downloaded thousands of times. It's actually an interesting marketing hack. You don't lie. I never encourage lying ever. I want full integrity. But has it been downloaded tons of thousands of times?
Yeah.
But like in reality, you get like 5,000 downloads an episode or something like that. 4,000, 3,000, 5,000.
Well, so I'm releasing an episode on, I think, on this Thursday.
Yeah.
And we'll be hitting like 100,000 downloads.
Total.
Yeah.
But individually.
What is 100,000 downloads?
So my only thing is that if you're like, man, I'm a nobody, no one knows me. You can say the future. Yeah. Right? So this is just a hack that I found helpful and never lie. You can say like, hey, we've been downloaded thousands of times. Or if you don't even have a podcast, hey, my podcast is going to be very popular. Like I've already have interview requests out to these people. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. A lot of people are just like, oh, I don't know anybody, I don't have anything. It's like, well, everyone starts somewhere. So, but yeah, podcasting and interviewing is an amazing way also to meet. Like I have a lot of friends like Scott Britton met through podcasting.
Yeah, and you can do it from anywhere in the world. I've been running this from South America most of the last.
I was going to say from a cave in the south.
From my closet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll